What's going on, everybody? Well, I figured I'd talk a little bit about fishing right now, and mostly streamer fishing. You got a lot of fishermen out there that are like having a really hard day on the river. I just got off to Madison a couple of days ago and everybody was having a problem, so I decided to go ahead and throw streamers. You guys have seen some of my streamers before. I've got the Magic School Bus, I've got Roxanne right here, I've got Disco Stew. I also have a gold version of this. And then I have another streamer called the Joker. Now this is my triple articulated, and obviously I've fished it because the colors have started to mold. But in all honesty, when your nymphs and your dries aren't working, streamers usually do the trick. But there's something you need to remember about streamer fishing. When even your best streamer, like this one right here, my Disco Stew, doesn't want to get eaten, you got to change it up. So I decided to go with something different. I just tied up something the other night, and I figured I'd go ahead and test it the next time I get out to a river. And it's this guy right here. He's a crayfish pattern. Now honestly, when your standard leech pattern, minnow pattern, or attractor pattern streamers aren't working, you can go to the crawfish. This one personally is designed kind of like a brokeback crawdaddy. I've actually got that fly right here, you can see it. Now the difference between my fly and the brokeback crawdaddy is the brokeback has the deer hair in it, and it's just a standard body up here with rabbit and dubbing, and the eyes are located just after the joint. My fly, I designed a little bit different. I went ahead and skipped the deer hair on the back, so there's no deer hair in here. There's some dubbing and some hackle that's palmered in there. I did keep the eyes on the back hook so that it can do this when I jig it. But then on top of that, I added poppers to this one. So right in here, I've got two of those foam poppers in there. So the idea when I jig this thing is that it goes like this and then like that, kind of like the brokeback crawdaddy, but I didn't want to copy that fly to the T because like I said, I've already tied them. So my other one that I want to let you know about, just in case the crawfish don't work, they're never a guarantee, but they work really, really well. Your mouse pattern. Now I just tied this one up this morning. I put a popper head on the front so that it can go ahead and float upwards like that, because when mice get tired from swimming in the river, they have a tendency to go from swimming to dangling like that, and that's usually when the fish eats them. So I'll go ahead and put up a time lapse and maybe a tying video on this particular mouse pattern fly and this particular crayfish pattern streamer later on down the line. But let me know what you think in the comments down below on whether you're interested. Otherwise, it'll just be a time lapse, all right? You guys take care. I'll see you next time.